That feeling, the team penalties, that feeling when Ashes lets his kick home. What's that feel like for you guys?
I mean, I think we're all excited. We dug ourselves a big hole. I thought the first 20 minutes again, we were actually creating great chances on transition. We were just off, but, from Ash's PK and just, the second goal we scored, for me especially, I missed the second PK to, tie it up. For me, it was just, a relief because I felt like I let my team down on the one I missed. And, when the game was over, when we tied it, everyone was talking about, like, having each other's backs, and, they had my back in that moment. So I'm just really excited. And I thank my teammates for putting their backs for me, just like I have been doing it for them for the entire season. So I just want to thank them, and, we're moving on, and that's all I can say.
A couple of guys came up to you after that miss. You had your shirt over your face. What'd they say to you to get your spirits back up? Because obviously the team pressed immediately after that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm the type of player who, I see myself as a different player. I try to do things that other players can't do, and I thought for that second PK, I'm chipping it, and regardless if I made it or missed, which I missed. At the end of the day, it was a decision I made, and I got to live with it. But I want to thank my teammates for having my back, because obviously the Houston players came at me, because it was obviously disrespectful for them. But I mean, at the end of the day, my teammates were there for me. They had my back, and I can't thank them enough.
All season talking about you being able to play a 6 and 8 a wing. Today you did all of that. You covered every inch of the field. How did you have that much energy for 120 minutes?
I mean, it's just about my teammates, not just my teammates, but my coaching staff. They have the confidence in me to play all three positions, and I think I have the adversity to do all those positions. And I think, as the game went on, I just was able to adapt. I have that free role where I can just roam wherever the space is open, and I think it was the second half, when Fito went out, I was given the armband, and I didn't want it because I felt like I let my team down. But, he just came up to me. He said, just do that, put your team behind the back. You're the captain now. And then obviously, going into that second half after the miss, I was just shocked because, I felt like I let my team down. And then we ended up scoring, and then we ended up taking it to extra time. And I knew when we got into extra time, we had another chance. But, I mean, again, I can't thank my teammates enough for having my back.
After the team-wide celebration, you worked that line with a couple of people. Was that family? Friends?
Yeah. My family came out. They drove, I believe, 16 hours from California. They rented out a van, and, just having them here, they also supporting me and having my back as well. 'Cause, I mean, I'm pretty sure it wasn't easy for me to miss that PK while they're watching, because, every time they come, I try to do my best, especially since they're here watching me. But, I mean, I'm just happy that they came to come support me in a big match, and we're just moving on, and I'm happy, and I'm glad I get to send them off with a win.